Hello there, YouTubers. Well, this is the day after I got that tree down. I'm in the greenhouse right now because it is 75 degrees in here and it's about 35 degrees outside. Now I noticed, I'm just going to ramble a little bit and then we're going to get out to it, that this lost a little bit more weight here. There's 1 pound. It's lost about 2 pounds. We'll give it 2 pounds. Not quite 2 pounds. So it's down to 480. Nah, that's too much. I touched the scale. 481. I'll have to change this here. 481. I don't know what the day is. It's I think about 26. I don't know. So now it's down to 481. All right, that's that. The wood dries a lot fast. Your wood dries a lot faster when it's cold at night and warm in the daytime. I'm gonna try to sit here and see if I can. I don't have my tripod here, so I'm kind of screwed. It's out in the woods. We're going out in the woods. I'm in here because it is so windy out there that I can't. I know you couldn't hear anything. So once I get in there and I start running that little saw, the best thing I'd recommend is just turning the volume down because the wind's just going to blow you away. I noticed that in a lot of the movies, and I did go looking at cameras that had a windsock on them, but didn't come away with anything. I'm out of gas, so I poured the gas out of my leaf blower into this thing so I have enough gas to work this. The blade isn't exactly where I want it to be. I bought that steel sharpener, and I tried a little bit. I'm not very good with it. But I noticed that these rakers on the one side, or depth gauge, or whatever you want to call them, see how it cut this side and this side with that one? But on the other side, it didn't. It only cut a little bit off the top of this one, which is, as new as this chain is, I didn't think it would cut that. And that's the way it is all the way down the side. So I'm not sure about this chain and how it's going to work. Might have to retouch it up again, but that's not going to be in this channel. I like the top saw. Okay, the top saw is real fast for limbs and stuff like that. I also like the electric saws. So when I ran out of gas, which I'm out of gas, I have to go up to Pennsylvania and get non-ethanol gas because that's all that I'll run in these things because it seems to screw everything up. Once again, politicians that don't even know what a chainsaw is, trying to fix the world with no idea the consequences of what they vote into place. But anyhow, this is, if you want to know, it's MS201 TC. I was watching Chris up at the wood yard, and he was looking. He needs to get one. Look at this thing leak oil. I hate these stupid caps. The old 200T that I had. I'm gonna have to, man. Look at all that oil. What a mess. What a waste. And that means it's all over my thing too. This thing has always been a problem. Always been a problem. I hate these things. Ah, man. There it goes. They're junk. No, that's the same way as it was. I wonder if it's still going to leak. They just don't make stuff like they used to. And here's an example. And I was going to say something about that. I like the top saw, but I'm running out of gas. It's still leaking. See it? I wondered why it was out when I went to put some in there. Anyhow, I'll leave it up like that. So I like the top saw, and so I was thinking, well, I like the Milwaukee electric battery saw, so I started looking to see if they make electric top saws, because you figure a battery is about the size of this right here, be a good thing. Look at that thing leak. But after the Milwaukee I like the Milwaukee saw, and I like Milwaukee 10 years ago. The Milwaukee that they're making now is junk. You know, that's just quick rant. You guys be wary. You guys might already know it, whatever. But the Milwaukee they're making now is junk. Example, I had a drill that would drill anything. It was an 18-volt platform. When they came out with the 18-volt platform, they cared about people. I don't think they care about people now. They care about their bottom line, because the saw, it worked flawlessly for years and years and years. It did not owe me anything. It was a great saw, and it was good enough that I bought other Milwaukee tools, and they're all still working good. So then when the drill finally gave up the ghost, I said to myself, I'm going to go out and get another one of these drills. Well, they come out with this new fancier one that's fuel and it lasts longer, it's more powerful and all this stuff. So I bought that one along with a little impact driver that came with it too. Junk. Both of them were just junk. I don't know how to explain it to you. So then somewhere along the line I bought that Milwaukee chainsaw and it was working good. But then my little circular saw gave up the ghost, so I went ahead and bought the Milwaukee circular saw. But knowing that the drill was junk and my Milwaukee saw was not junk, or the hand saw or whatever, not the chainsaw, I decided not to buy their new fantastic one that had all this, and this. I bought the same model number. That's junk too. Came right out of the factory box being junk. And bearings in it howl like a thing and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not particularly a going for warranty guy, but I decided to go into a warranty thing because not too long after that, my Milwaukee batteries for my chainsaw took a dump. Okay, they stopped working. And so I didn't want to be stupid, so I kept trying to charge it, discharge it, do a little thing. So I was playing around with it for a month and a half because the book I got it out of said it had a 5-year warranty. Milwaukee says it's only got a 2-year warranty. And I said, oh crap, I better get it sent in. I sent it in, okay, and I sent it in with a receipt of when I bought it, okay? But the shipping did not get it to me till 5 days later, and they said, it's when you bought it, it's not when you received it. So I'm sitting there a little bit irritated with them. That's the most expensive battery that they make, okay? And they couldn't do a little bit better than that. There's 2 of them. They're the big 12-0 batteries, both of them. They didn't really say that it was out of warranty. They just said, we're not going to warranty it. But that's the only thing that I could see was the problem was it's 4 days out. Now you're going to have to put on just turn the volume down. It's so windy. I'll keep jabbering while we go back there. Look at that pile of oil in there. Crap, what a mess this thing made. I don't believe this. I just put oil in it and wondered why it was low. This is my little chainsaw box. I'm going to take it up there and just whittle away with what it is. I need to go fix it, but once I start the camera, I can't turn it off and fix it, and I don't know what it is. That plugs in as tight as it goes. That's the same thing. I had a 020T little top saw, and that was the greatest saw in the world. And then this one here is supposed to be a little bit better. It's nowhere near what that other saw was. There's a Milwaukee saw. I got to run a small 18-volt battery in there. I don't know. The world's getting junkier. I wanted to go to a electric. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I ran out of gas, so I called into Southern States. I think you can hear me now. It's not too. I called into Southern States and said I need. Because I can't get any gas for the saws, and I am really out. And so I called in there and I said, do you guys got some of that pre-mixed steel gas? And he says, yeah. I said, how much is it? He says, $40. I said, well, I don't need a case. He says, no, that's a gallon. I said, holy crap. I could turn on my fuel oil on for that. So we're going to go up and clean some of those limbs. When I put in that video, that last video, it was the end of the tree, but it's actually the start of the next procedure of the tree. I'm going to go in there and try to get some of the limbs out. I'm trying to get a basket full of pickup stuff. At this time of the year, like I said in one of the other movies, I like to saw to order, kind of, so to speak. So there's a point where I don't really want to touch any more wood because that's for next year. So I'll just saw stuff off the ground and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. I got to clean it up anyway and make it so I can pull those logs out. So that's what we're going to go do. If the wind doesn't come on, you might hear me. I already got the basket up there. I'm hoping you're hearing me. I already got the basket up there. Already got the Bobcat up there. Already got my Misfit tripod up there. I know it's windy here. Also windy because I'm driving. Not too far to go. That's another reason I don't like hickory. Did I ever tell you I don't like hickory? They got branches that grow out like that, and as you drive by to hit you, you got to cut them off all the time. Didn't know whether I ever told you I didn't like hickories. So we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna get a basket of wood, and you guys are kind of watching. Like I said, you might want to turn the volume down because this is going to be once the chainsaw goes on, I wouldn't be yapping anyway. So really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Here's another stump I gotta. Ooh, that seems solid, but what seems solid? Look how it rots down there around it. I think that'd push out with even the Bobcat. So here we are with my misfit tripod. I got it halfway level, except for I got it on the wrong side. I need to go to the other side because I like to saw in one direction. That would put my back at you guys. So I am going to put you up there. No, I'll put you over here and you can kind of watch me. And this is the baskets. I get these baskets here when I can find them for what I think is a reasonable price. I pay about $100 a pop for them when I find them, and I watch for them on the internet all the time. So I guess I'll bring you back further. I think you've seen me use that baby saw before. I think that's a pretty good spot. I gotta put my eyeballs on, and I'm not wearing safety pajamas today, so whatever. Maybe you'll see a catastrophe. Let's see if this thing will start. I ran it out of gas. Put the gas, like I said, out of the blower. I'll burn everything. I think you're in the, I think sometimes I need a camera person. I think you might still be in there. I couldn't cut all the way through on those, so I had to cut up on one and whatever. So that's where we're at on that. I think you guys might be out of the camera. Not sure. We're going to gnaw on some of this now. I don't know whether that was in the camera, got a pretty good pile going. Doesn't take long with this little saw. That might be a pretty good spot. I'm going to gnaw this one right here first. Now we'll go up to, oh, you guys are kind of on an angle there. Let me see if I can figure this out. I think that might be better. We're gonna go up there and whittle on that stuff. Where are we at time-wise? Not too bad. Now let that one go. That one's already cut. Attack! Pretty nice looking tonight firewood. Let's see what this I'm going to take a minute out. Doesn't take too long to get a pretty good load of wood. Look at that hole. My goodness. I'm going to get my water detector, what do you call it, moisture meter, kind of see what some of this is. Well, let me see what kind of time we got. Get a pretty good load of wood. Like I said, I only need a basket. It's cut as you go wood. That's about 8 inches thick. Let's go see what the moisture content is. It on the bigger stuff would be wetter theoretically. Doesn't matter. It's going in the boiler anyway. I'm just kind of curious. It doesn't feel too bad. Oh my goodness, 20. I'm all right with that. It's a fresh cut, so I can go in the end like that. That's a 22. That's in the boiler tonight wood, guys. I'm all right with that. I'm tickled to death with that. These big ones here like that with that low. Now, most of the time say you got to split it, put it in there, which I would agree, okay? But this is just, you're not gonna get any fresher cut than this, so this method here is fine for this, in my mind. Maybe it's not in yours. Let me see what this one down here is. This is the other tree, because I'll cut it I'll cut it. Anything below 25%, I'll put in the boiler. That one went to 35. Wonder what this one here is, up here. Well, yeah, I guess we're out on camera. 20. So I'm gonna start, I'll put this in my pocket. And we're gonna get back to gnawing wood. I'd show you this. I showed this in a previous video. You can't get them anymore. They're discontinued, but they're pretty nice gauge. All right, what we got, which you didn't see, is that tree coming down that way. That's the other tree. I checked that, and that was too high. But I just checked this right here, which is part of this, and that was still in the 20% range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gnawing this up, but I'm going to gnaw it here from underneath, so if it drops, which it probably will, I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to put my moisture meter on the ground, which is a stupid move for an idiot like me, but that's the way it is. But I want to check it again here. But this one, the big one up here, that's a real good find, man. That's great tonight boiler wood. Still might go funny. Not too funny. Do like that top saw. That's why I was thinking about getting an electric top saw, but I'm just not sure. I'd like to have gas. Let me see. We're going to see what that is. That's right there at that big knot. So if it's going to be, it'll be higher at that knot right there. Now, most of the time I measure my logs, but when it's fresh kill and throw in the basket, I don't really care. We got 27, 28. But like I said, that's right at this stump. So let me see what it is above this. I guess it's a crotch. We're at 23. Below 25, guys. I'm burning tonight. So that's I'm gonna cut it up and throw it in the basket and be done with it. I'll have my basket done here before too long. So that's how and I'll clean up. We're at 28, 29. I'm gonna throw this on tonight. So hit me the like and subscribe button if you would, if you want to see more of cleaning up this mess. Like I said, the first part of this thing, when I put the title, number one, first it came down, but no, that was the last it came down. First now is getting it out of the woods. So we are going to fill up this basket, which I might already have just about enough too. And if I do, and I still got gas and oil in the saw, I got that big mess to clean up. We're going to bring another basket up and load it up. So I'm glad you're here. It's a long one. If you didn't like it, then just watch half of it. So, and it's starting to snow again. Oh, yesterday, by the way, it snowed like heck and the ground was covered up. So anyhow, thanks for being here. We'll see you later. Bye.